The Boeing 737 has changed a great deal since its launch in 1968. The latest 737 MAX aircraft is a very different aircraft from the early original and classic series. As technology and airline expectations have changed, so has the 737 family, keeping it in the top spot for the most successful narrow-body aircraft to date. The 737 has seen 22 variants since the original 737-100 launched with Lufthansa in 1968. Boeing's focus was very different at that time from what it is now with the MAX. The main feature the 737-100 offered was twin engines. The earlier Boeing aircraft, the 707 and 727, had both been very successful, but market attention had shifted to a more economical two-engine possibility. The 737 original made its mark with two engines placed under the wings. It also had a wider fuselage than its competitors at the time. This gave it 6 abreast seating and also allowed for simple conversion to hold standard-size freight containers. The original series also includes the 737-200. This offered an extended fuselage and engine improvements. According to Boeing data, the Dash 200 went on to sell 1,095 aircraft as opposed to only 60 737-100 aircraft. The focus on meeting customer requirements continued, with options such as an unpaved strip kit, allowing landing on gravel runways, popular with some airlines in places such as Canada and Alaska. Moving forward to 2011, Boeing launched the latest member of its 737 family, the 737 MAX. A large part of the 737's success was keeping commonality between the different variants while still offering improvements needed to beat the competition. In that respect, the 737 MAX was launched with the same motivation as the 737-100 to beat competing aircraft at the time, in this case now the A320neo family, launched in 2010. While much of the design of the 737 has stayed similar over the years, the most significant upgrade offered by the MAX is greater efficiency. Improving on previous 737 generations, the MAX uses new and more efficient CFM International LEAP engines and includes several aerodynamic modifications, including distinctive winglets. Here is a record of fuel efficiency improvements over the years. Improvements between the original and the classic series, 737-300, 400 and 500, brought a fuel burn reduced by around 20%, according to the website The 737 Information Site. There was then a 7% improvement with the next generation series and a 14% improvement between the next generation and 737 MAX series. The 737 MAX is far more efficient and cost-effective for airlines. But how have operating characteristics changed over more than 40 years between them? Both passenger capacity and range have increased substantially, making aircraft much more flexible in their deployments. The 737-200, for example, offers a single-class capacity of 115 to 130 passengers with a range of 4,800 kilometers. The smallest MAX 7, on the other hand, can carry 153 passengers to a range of 7,130 kilometers. The 737 has been the most popular aircraft to date, although the A320 has now caught up in orders. Of its members, the 737-800 has been the best-selling, with a total of 4,991 orders. This is due in large part to its balance between range and capacity. The 737 MAX, of course, has suffered from its grounding in 2019 following 2 crashes. However, it still proves popular, with 4,633 orders according to Boeing data for April 2020. It could well go on to being Boeing's most popular model yet, once its problems are overcome. Things have moved far since the original 737-100 and 737-200 aircraft, but will the series recover from the ongoing 737 MAX issues? Let us know in the comments below. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to the Simple Flying channel and be sure to click the notification bell.